Because the relatives in the village, they have a grandpa, they have an uncle, they have an aunt, who is going to teach them, to guide them in very, very many things. And even the schools, they are different from here. Schools, when you go there, they teach you right from when you are young. They tell you, do this, great, and you should be on time. And they don't respond back. They just listen to the parents and to the teachers. Thank you. Thank you, judges, and thank you, everybody. Thank you. I forgot to say this before, but the first bell ring will be after 1 minute, and that's how you know how much time you have. And then the last one is when you'll be completely done. I'd like to thank Honorable Judge Ajuli for what you said. I would like to call Honorable Adam from the American side.
Hello everybody, my name is Adam. I'll speak Uganda in English to try to make it easier for judges. Amanya Ghana is Adam Mvili, and today I'm going to be talking about the American culture, African culture, the best way of raising a child. And this argument I'll be speaking on, of course, the American, and I'll be speaking about freedom of speech. Sometimes they are on Zoom, but they're able to express themselves and talk back to parents. Most Abaganda oba African tugenda okulaba tubaddamu muze tukuboroi mugamanyibwa muddamu anigumoze mubuuza mukuze nnyo biki but deep down American kids are able to express themselves and be able to talk out loud and be able to be heard. And African culture, they're like, they always think they're always right. In some regards that they're all and I will say deep down, some kids, they want to speak and be heard as well, but sometimes if they're not listened or heard about their own opinions, it sometimes makes them feel some type of way. So then we can open around attitude, and deep down we just want to be heard as well. And that would be it for me. This is why I think that American culture is the best way of raising a child. Thank you. Amanya Adam Mvili. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Adam. So now I would like to call the youngsters. I would start with Honorable Emma.
I think America is better than Uganda because America, the parents, my name is Emma, and I would like to tell you that being raised the American way is better than being raised the Ugandan way. I think America is better than Uganda because in America the parents are not that strict and they are nice to their children. And in Uganda, if you do something bad, you will get punished very badly. And that's what I'd like to tell you.
Thank you, Honorable Emma. I'd like to call Honorable Angel.
My name is Angel Naviri Jr. and I come up here to tell you about the discipline in America and Africa and how they're different and how I think America is better than Africa. Here in America, when we do something like bad, they either take away their children's phones or technology, but in Africa, like when we do something bad, they just like, whoop you or like physically hurt you, and then that just builds up the rage inside of you. And then in America is just like, when we take away their phones, it's just like for a week or beat you, bring out the rage inside of you, and then yeah.
Please, everybody, when the honorables finish to talk, please clap. Please clap. Yes. So, I'd like to call Honorable Alicia to come and tell us what she thinks.
Hi, my name is Alicia and I am 8 years old, and America is better because they don't have to rush you when you go to school. But in Uganda, in school, they rush you and they scream at you when you wake up late, so America's better. That's all.
Thank you, Honorable Alicia. Now I'd like to call Honorable Ima.
Hi, my name is Emma. This is why American parenting is better. I think American parenting is better than Ugandan parenting because American parenting is less rough than Ugandan parenting, and they only talk about what's right and what's wrong, but Africans yell at you and think they're always right, and then in Africa, when you're late, they beat you, but in America, they only give you tardy. That's it.
Thank you, Honorable Ima. I'd like to call Honorable Leora.
Hi guys, my name's Leora, and what I like about American parents, they're the best, but the American parents don't slap, and that's a good thing because the American parents are not really strict, but they're not really mean. But I like the American parents nice because they care for you, and when you cry, they calm you down, and they also let you that's pretty much. Hi, my name's Leora, and what I like about American parents, they're the best, but the American parents don't slap, and that is a good thing because the American parents are not really strict and they're not mean, but I like the American parents are nice, they care for you, and when you cry, they calm you down.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Leora. I'd like to call Honorable Mia.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mia Chizuto, and my argument is that children should be raised in the American way other than the African way because when children in America, they do chores or anything good, they get allowances and rewards. And in the African way, it's not really always rewards or allowances. It can be different than American way.
And that's why I think that my African American way is better than African way. So those were the youngsters. Now, okay, we'd like to have Honorable Ahel.
Hi everyone, my name is Ahel because in America they don't be strict to you, but in Uganda they be strict to you.
I'd like to call Honorable Evelyn.
My name is Evelyn, and in Uganda they do be strict because they treat you kindly.
I would like to call Honorable Alston to come and tell us what she thinks.
Hello everyone, my name is Alison Kizito. I will be talking about one point about why American culture is better than the Ugandan culture. The American culture gives you different ways of discipline instead of just getting whipped by the Ugandan culture. But for the African culture, they think inflicting pain will make the child understand their mistake.
I would like to call Honorable Brittany to come and tell us what she thinks.
Hi, my name is Brittany, and I'm here. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk to you guys about how American culture is better than Ugandan culture. In American culture, they teach you how to grow up well. They discipline you. In American culture, they whoop you, and you get scared. Everything you do, you try to do it the right way, but then when you do it the wrong way, you're going to get whooped, and you're going to get scared of your parents. I'm scared of your parents. When you grow up, you don't like your parents anymore, and you just want to go.
Thank you, Honorable Brittany. I would like to call Honorable Hamida to come and tell us what she thinks.
Hi everyone, my name is Hamida Kirende, and my point why American culture is better than African culture is that African parents always expect you to end up a lawyer, a doctor, or an engineer. But American parents, they always support you in the idea you want. Like, they support you to be anything you want, and they always be happy with what you end up with. But in Ugandan parenting, they always want you to end up a lawyer, doctor, or engineer because they think that like it's the most impressive thing to become. Thank you.
I'd like to thank the youngsters for coming and talk to us. I'd like to introduce Honorable Jaja Alan. I'd like to call Jaja Lydia.
I'd like to say thank you so much for our judges and all the both teams to be here today. My point is I'm on the side of African raising the children. I think it's the best way. In Uganda, there's community. What I'm talking about the community is the neighborhood. When you're growing up in the neighborhood, your neighbor has to know you. Even though your parents are not there, even though when you come back from school, the neighbor will see you, they'll call you, they'll greet you, you greet them, and give you something to eat. But here, what happened here, our children here, the way they raise them up, the children come back, you never even know your neighbor. The neighbors, some of them, they don't want to talk to you. They don't want even to lift you. They don't want, they say, like, mind your own business. We have lost our children here because they go home by themselves inside the house, they watch TV, they watch things which are not necessary to watch. You see how our children are getting lost. Some of them are dead because there's no any parents there to take care of those children. I rather raise the children in Uganda. My another point is curfew. Curfew means when you're growing up, when your parents say that when you're going to come back this time, exactly you have to come back that time. There was no any delay. You have to keep your time, what the parents say. And that makes you not, when you be there late, you be in trouble. And you're not going to be safe because there's no keeping the time to come back. So obedience is the key in Uganda. You have to listen. You have to hear what they say in place. It's not a punishment. They just love to taking care of you. I would rather raise our children in African way. Thank you so much, judges, for giving us this time, the opportunity to speak to you. And thank you so much, both teams.
Thank you so much, Jaja Lydia, for the very strong points. That really yeah. Now I would like to invite Honorable Jason to go against that.
Hello everyone, my name is Jason Sinondro, and I'll be talking about how American parenting is better than Ugandan parenting. So, Ugandan parents believe everything they see on the internet, and it's not really a good thing. Because why? Because it's not really a good thing to believe everything you see on the internet. Some things are true, some things are false. But as an American parent, it's not they're mostly focused, and they don't really fall for that because they know they're more advanced, more, they're more type thing, they're more typing, they understand way more. Ugandan parents are they're not on the phone too much, so they don't really know much about it. But American parents are more on the phone, so they understand and what to make sure their child avoids what is important. But an Ugandan parent, they don't know much about it, so they wouldn't really help their child. They believe something that's not even true at all, and then they just go for it. But they just go for it, and it's you have to put more research into it. And basically American parents they put in more research, and they find out more about it, and do it. Thank you. I'd like to pass on to my teammate.
Thank you, Honorable Jason, for your points. I would like to call. Okay. I would like to remind you guys, when you still have time, please yield it to your teammates. I would like to call.
I just want to correct you. I know the organizers are sitting there and the youngsters are part of you, but if you're telling them what to do, they are really getting some marks out of them. I see you guys are giving them advice, and none of you is on the judge's side even selling points for them. So that is wrong. Organizers, stick to your job.
Thank you so much, Ms. Helena. I would like to call Honorable Judge Gertrude.
Basaba ekitiibwa abajaji n'abakuba b'ekitiibwa ku nze ensonga yange eri ku eating habits.
You youngsters will understand what she said, right? Yeah. You're comfortable? You all are? Yes.
Njagala ku eating habits. Mu Uganda olujjuliro we tuliira webakuŋŋaanya ffenna kwegamba buli obwo tubeera nga tugenda okulya buli muti yenna ateeka obeerawo nga tulye ekiraga nti ffenna tuli bumu kyokka nga wano ate abaana abakolera wano buli muntu ajjayo sowaani ye n'alya n'atuula eri aze n'abeega n'ayagala bwakola ki bwakola era kireetera n'okugabana obulungi nga tuliiridde wamu ku lujjuliro naye wano yinza okusiŋŋaana oli abeze kimeweeyo nalyo batatanalyo bamuletanalya buli muntu alya nga bw'ayagala neyejoolerawo nga bw'ayagala naye nga wali bwe tuliza awamu kyongera okulaga okugabana ku mmere okutuyigirako n'okwebaza kwegamba wano oyinza okulaba omwana ng'amaze okulya teyeebaziza nakwebaza ate nekyongerako okwebaza omwana yeyeebaza n'omuzadde ate naye abibaadinga oba wakoze bulungi ayita n'okukolezaayo ani ayeze wano n'akukolezaayo yabiwaadi ab'omwana lekamulisuba butaliba bangi ekirala era okwogerera ku mmere nga bwetuba tulya tetwogerera ku mmere era omuzadde bwasinga okulabika nti omwana waali ati ali akakuka ali akera kimanye nomuli kuba mubeera ku masimu naye weffe tetubeera ku masimu esiitanoono webabimu
Okay, listen, friends. So, in a nutshell, Judge Gertrude was talking about dining etiquette. In Africa, parents like her used to sit down with their children and eat together with their children. They serve their children and get to share a meal together. They get the opportunity to hear what the children have to say during dinner, and also the youngsters in her time will get the opportunity to hear what the parent had to say to them. So dining etiquette here, what she was telling you, in this time, in the countries you live in now, your parents prepare the food, leave the food there for you, and then go do what they have to do. You come back, you end up eating the food on your own just by yourself. You never got the chance to share that family time with your parent. Her second point was about your parent being able to recognize which child is eating, which child is not eating, which child has an eating problem or doesn't have an eating problem. They got to see very many things just by sitting across from you and looking at you and seeing just your habits.
on the dinner table. With them in her age, that was a form of education. Because even without talking to you, they could see, just by looking at you sitting next to you, what was going on in your life. So if you had poor eating habits, they could correct it right there. If you wanted a certain food, or you didn't want a certain food, they could see it right there and then. But in the age that you live in now, because your parents know what they do, they just take the food there and they don't know. You like peanuts, you like meat, you like chicken, all those things, you miss out on all those things. And when she said, they also use that as a way to reward their children in their age. If a child did the right thing, maybe when they did their chores, in their age, they will give the child a piece of food from their plate, and that was a form of reward. So the other children would look at that and be encouraged to do a good thing next time so that they could be rewarded by their parent in her age.
Thank you so much, Uncle Douglas, for interpreting. I'd like to remind the debaters in the blue, you guys need to take this debate seriously. You're losing points for being unserious. So when you come over here, please stand straight, look the judges in the eyes, and actually get your point across the room. Now I'd like to invite Honorable Ziana to give the next point. Good afternoon, opposing and proposing teams. Good afternoon, judges, and good afternoon to House at large. Today, I will be giving you guys in American parenting, when children do something, the American parents will give their side of their story and give their child the chance to talk and say, oh, this is my side of the story. But in other words, African parents, they'll assume stuff about you. Once you stop, they'll be like, what, you want to hit me? Come hit me. Please, come. But it's also, what I'm saying is that American parents give their child chances to talk. Why am I saying this? Is because it builds the child's trust with the American parent. Because once you don't give your child that time to talk and communicate with you, it doesn't build up the trust. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to build that trust with your parent, to trust them and say, oh, I can talk to my mom about this because I know she'll listen and hear me out. But other times, the African parents won't. Why? Because sometimes they won't even be there. They'll be there, but they won't even listen. You talk to them, oh, mama, this happened, but they're like, tell me, but they're like scrolling on their phone or whatever. They're doing something else. Their mind is in something else, but they're not, they're not listening to you. Their full attention is somewhere else, but they know that you're there. They just don't want to listen to you. And I think that's just a problem, and I feel like we need to change it. Thank you for your time, and I use my time tonight too.
Mwana mwalo nagambye nti mu Amerika wano yasinga kusinga enkuza Abamerika, abazadde Abamerika bwe bakuzamu abaana baabwe. Ensonga esinga okubeera enkulu ebaddeemu nti wano omuzadde Omumerika awuliriza omwana we, bw'aba alina kyamugamba atuula wansi n'amuwuliriza, naye ekikiwadde kimuluma nga kyanjagadde okwogera n'akisirikira nino eky'omwana n'akitwala nga kikulu. Naye nti engeri gye mwakuzamu abaana abammwe, wadde wabeerangawo ng'omwana yogera byali tebikwatako, wadde owuliriza wali tolooza omwana ekituufu kyennyini ky'agamba. Bwe yagezangako okwogera ng'omugamba oyagala kunkuba, kale jangu onkube. Kati n'akugamba nti ye asiima engeri omuzadde gy'akozamu omwana, kubanga wano omuzadde tamukangangako nti jangu nkube, naye mmwe munkuze yammwe, wadde omwana okwogerako n'akuwulira ekimuluma ku mutima nga temwagala kuwuliriza, wadde mutudde wamu. Did I say what you said? Was that your point?
Thank Thank you, Uncle Douglas, for translating. Please, debaters, clap, 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 clap. Yes. So I want everybody to be active in this debate because at the end we're going to have questions to ask. I'd like to introduce Honorable Judge Edith to come and tell us what she thinks about it.
Policy yange eri kukuza bwetwakuzibwa nga buli omu awamu ekitiibwa. Mu maka mwazaalwangamu abaana nga mukulu waabwe tebamuyita malinnya be bamuyita baaba. Ate naye bwe baakomanga okumuwa ekitiibwa ekyo nga ne bato bo abalagirira bulungi omuntu omuto we tannafuna kino kubanga afunye obukulu obwo. Kaakati ate ne tuba nga tulina n'abaana baleratiivu abalala abajjanga oluusi nga bavaayo okusoma kugamba buli omu awamu n'ekitiibwa. Ekitiibwa kyaweebwanga abakulu n'abato, ab'okukyalo bamibba nga nabo toyinza kubayitako nga tobabuuzizza era nga bamanya nti omwana wa gundi baliraana bonna nga nibo baba bafumbye bayinza okugamba jangu oli emmere naye nga gwoyinza okugamba edda tugenda kulyeka naye nga ekyo kyonna kwe kuwa ekitiibwa. Ekitiibwa kyaweebwanga buli muntu oba mugenyi oba abajjanga okubeerawo nga bava ogenda okukola bonna mubawa ekitiibwa. Abaana bwe bakuzibwa bwe batyo mu nkola ennungi nga tumanyi abantu bonna, naye oyinza okutuuka wano olina kutaagala na kubuuza naye ng'ate ekyo ekyokubuuza kyatukubyanga oluusi naye si kuba wabula okukunjula ng'olina okufukamira n'obuuza miranda n'obuuza omuntu akusinga obukulu. Kale tubeera nti nze ndaba nti enkuza y'abaana e Uganda ebadde nungi nnyo nga bamanyagana bonna. Mwebale members.
So hello, this was Jaja Edith. She introduced herself. Jaja Edith is supporting the motion of raising children in Uganda, in Africa. Is it Africa? She did as compared to raising children in the American way. She had 3 points. Her point number 1 was line of birth. Here, respect did not only start or was not only meant for the parents. Respect started from the person who was older than you. So the person who was older than you could not even refer to them by their name. And I don't know who are siblings here, but you refer to them in Uganda, it's called Baba, it's called elder. Is that right? Is that what Baba means? You know, it's called elder. That's that way. Even if someone came into your family, they knew who was the eldest amongst all of you. And all of you that came below that person, now I don't mean the oldest person. From the oldest person to the next one, whoever was older than you, you refer to them as your elder before you even respected your parents. So saying in the American movies, in the children, you do not have that. Her second point was they had respect from the neighborhood. You are expected to respect your neighbors just like they are expected to take care of you. When your neighbors in Africa, when she raised her children, when your neighbors saw you come, they were obliged to offer you something to eat, something to drink, to greet you, to find out how your day was. And you as a child in Africa were expected to respect them back by telling you how your day went or what is going on. And respectfully, you could decline to have a meal from them because you are going to eat at home. So she's telling you, in the American culture here, you do not even have the opportunity or the chance of getting the respect from your neighbors. You don't even know who your neighbors are. Looks like a Okay, that was it.
Thank you. Thank you, Uncle Douglas, for translating, and thank you, Jaja, for a powerful point. I would like to call upon Honorable Julia.
Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Thank you, judges, for giving me this time. So, without waste of time, I would like to say American culture is good than African culture. Why? Let's say now we're going to the bad things of African culture, right? So, African parents always stick on one point. They do not move on. I mean, now let's go to the grades. You know, you're expecting your son to get the good grades and your daughters. You're expecting your children to get the good grades. Of course, you're getting the good grades, but you know, once your children fail, you expect that it's the end of the world. But the American parents, they're like, say, it's okay, it's easy. Yeah, we can check through. We can see things like they motivate their children. But an African parent could like, it's the end of the world. The one on the see what day, let them magazine. Which second? You get that? American parents is like, okay, it's okay, I understand life, huh? Understand that's life. Things don't come their way. That's the reason you see young children like that building careers. Unlike African parents, nah, we'll see what the one that see what we are good and that. Yes, I see. Wow. But what I would like to say, the Americans always don't stick on one point. They're like, it's okay, let's move on. Not like, I was not being like, what this sentence or like African parent, I've given you my money. You're like, I've bought from you. You're like, you want it in that same week. See, not sent, and I'm going to do it well. See, not sent, you know, you do. So, but an American parent will be like, it's okay, I understand life. I'd like to say thank you so much for letting me use your time.
I'd like to say thank you, Honorable Julia, for the powerful points. I'd like to invite Honorable Jaja Bit.
Bajaji mbalamusizzaako abazzukulu mwenna mbalamusizzaako nsanyusa okubalaba bakulu bannange bajjajja nsanyusa okubalaba n'abagenyi baffe abalala mwalimu erinnya ndi Betty nga ekindeese mu butuufu kwogera ku kigambo mpisa n'obuwangwa bwaffe ewaffe Uganda gye twakulira ng'omwana akuzibwa mu mpisa era n'ayizirizibwa mu buwanga bwe empisa gy'alina okuyisa mu bantu oba gy'alina okuyisa buli w'alaga naye kati abantu bangi ne gye tuli ewo nga tuli bakulu omuntu agenda yadde ku mulimu naye ng'empisa yazeerabira taziina empisa zeetaagisa ku mulimu zeetaagisa mu kkubo zeetaagisa eri abantu bonna kaakati tugenda ne twerabira obuwangwa abaana baffe tetubayigiriza banaaba batya abaana baffe tetubayigiriza beeyonja batya abaana baffe tetubayigiriza kugamba mpisa za mu bantu ate nga kwe tutadde nti ewaffe omwana naddala omuwala bw'avubuka bamutuuza naye kati abaana tebakyatuuzibwa bangi kibaviiriddeko abamu n'okubeera nga gye bagenda bagamba nti abaamulira tebaamutuuza kaakati bakulu nze neesabira abaana baffe tubagonjole mu mpisa ez'ewaffe kubanga abaana b'ennaku zino tebamanyi buwangwa bwabwe mu buli ngeri zonna ez'emirimu ez'ennaaba ez'enneeyisa obuyonjo abamu butono waliwo okweyonja ng'okulya pawuda naye ng'okweyonja okutuufu tokutuukiriza nsaba abaana tubakuze mu mpisa gye baatukulizaamu bajjaki neyanziza nnyo n'abalala mwonna bamwe basanyuse nnyo okumpuliriza.
This is Jaja Betty. Hello to everyone. She said, Jaja Betty focused on about 4 points. Number, she spoke about traditions and culture. When we are African women, she was raising her children. She focused a lot on raising her children through traditions and culture. And what did she say? What was passed on to her by her generation, by her parents, is what she passed on to her youngsters, to her children when she was raising her. And she says here in American culture, very few have had the opportunity of getting the traditions and cultures being passed on to you. And then Jaja Betty spoke about sanitary etiquette. You were expected in the African culture when she was raising her children to understand proper sanitary etiquette for young boys and for young girls. A young girl was expected to sanitize herself the way a girl is supposed to sanitize herself. That was important to them in their age. A young man was expected to be sanitized the right way, the way he was supposed to. A young woman was not expected to go out there smelling a certain way or looking a certain way. And the same way with a young man. And she says in the American culture, that is not exactly what happens here. It's like every single one of you looks after yourselves the way you want. Her other point was community etiquette. In her age when she was raising her children, Jaja Betty expected her children to behave a certain way when they are in the community, when they are out there with other people. How did her children behave? How did they show themselves off to other people when they were by her side? She raised them at home the right way, expecting them to behave the same way when they're in the outside community with other people out there. Jaja Betty focused a lot on young girls. Young girls were focused on a lot because their mentoring and their etiquette was extremely important. Why? Because at some stage in her culture, or in the time she raised her children, a young woman, a young girl at some stage became a young woman who went on to get married or to meet somebody else or to go into another family. If that young girl went with the wrong sanitary etiquette, if that young girl went with the wrong manners in that household or in another community, a good look on her. So they focused a lot on young women because they knew they were going to go somewhere else, and what they told them is the same manners they'll take her there.
Thank you, Uncle Douglas, for translating. I would like to call Honorable Jerry.
My name is Jeremiah, and I appreciate everybody here that will be listening to me. I especially appreciate the African way of parenting. I'm a product of that environment, but I have some grievances that I would like to list about the African parenting. I believe that African parenting is seen. I feel like African parents, especially, they mistake fear for respect. They're very imposing, and they have this thing of, oh, it's me versus my child. I never have to, I never have to listen to this child. I feel like they stick to old parenting methods, which are not always the best thing to do, and they believe that every child is the same. The way that my parents raised me and my siblings are the same, but my brother gets away with a lot of things just because he's not like me, and they see me as an older brother, but I'm not allowed. Like the way I am, I can't tell him what to do because I'm not his parent. But I feel like I feel like American parents, they listen, they explain why they make their decisions, and they act as your friend rather than your parole officer. They don't judge your freedom. They explain to you why they make certain decisions. I feel like they're more adaptive, and they acknowledge the differences between siblings, and they don't impose themselves on you. They listen to you. They treat you as you're on a team. You're not trying to impose this, that, and this. You're not trying to put the iron fist on your child. I feel that also African parenting, there's a lack of straight reasoning. I feel like they're very inconsistent. Me, since I'm an older child, I'm 17, but one day my parents will tell me, you have to be you have to be a man, but other days they'll hover over me, and I just don't see why. That's weird.
Omulezi oyo agambye nti ekisooka yeebaza enkuza gye mwakuzamu abaana bammwe kubanga ye okusooka alina emyaka 17 ekitundu kyo ekyasooka ekyobulamu bwe yakulira mu Africa asinga engeri gye mwakolamu naye ate era agivuganya kubanga enkola eyammwe bajjajja abakuliza abaana mu Africa eyammwe yakubagana n'abaana omwana talina kigambo kyayinza kwogera w'oli ne baba nga alina ensonga nga ntuufu nga mazima ddala ye mutuufu nga temubiwuliriza kwegamba eyammwe yakukubagana n'omwana mwagala ekitiibwa n'ekitiibwa ekyo mwagala mukiyisa mu kutya omwana alina okuntya ekyo ekitiibwa mukirina okugira naye nagamba ate abazadde wano Abamerika ekyo kyo tebakirina bakiriziganya n'abaana baabwe bakolagana n'abaana baabwe baba alina ensonga ey'okubeera eri mukadde we muzadde we tateekawo kutya tamukangakanga bakyogeramu ne balaba nga bakkiriziganyiza ne bagenda mu maaso nga buli omu akkiriziganyiza we balina okutambula nayogera ku nsonga your second point was ensonga ey'okubiri n'agamba nti engeri gye mwakuzamu abaana bammwe mulimu obutali obwenkanya omundi ogumu akugamba nnyo emyaka 17 nomugamba kati oli musajja mukulu olina okwesa nga omusajja omukulu olina okukola bwotyo okuza oli musajja ate bw'okyuka n'odda ku ludda eno nomugamba nti kati mwana gwe nogera nange tugamba nomulaga nti kati mwana oludda olumu omulaga nti akyali mwana ate bw'otuuka eno bwagala kukola ebintu ebirala n'ogeeza kumulaga nti kati musajja mukulu kati neyeesanga nga kimutabudde musajja mukulu oba mwana musigale kuki nabagamba temwasigalanga ku kintu kimu eno yali mwana eno yali musajja naye omuzadde mu Amerika bamanyi nti omwana weezeza emyaka 17 atandika okuvula nti asajja kudde kati afuuse musajja takyali mwana. Is that right? Is that what you say?
Thank you, Uncle Douglas, for translating. I'd like to call Honorable Sarah Da.
Neyanziza okumpa omukisa guno okwogera ku baana baffe mu Afirika. Okuza eby'abaana mu Afirika nkuza nnungi nnyo. Abaana Abafirika barespectinga abazadde baabwe. Abaana abo barespectinga abazadde baabwe kubanga babakuliza mu mpisa ennungi. Ne baneighbors bonna babarespectinga. Abaana abo Abafirika ne bw'oba ng'ogezaako omukangavvula oba omuyigiriza empisa tajja kuyitira poliisi. Naye abaana ba wano oba abaana b'omu diaspora abaana b'abazungu bayitira abazadde baabwe poliisi ekitali waffe. Abaana ab'omu Afirika tebaliimu ebyo bi sleep over. naye abazadde ba wano tebafaayo omwana wagye yagenze n'asula tamanyi kyaliko gyasuze naye bo bagenda maaso n'abaana baleka mu mpisa ezitali nnungi. Omwana owawano ne bwaba wa myaka 3 ayinza okuddamu muzadde we no, don't do that. Oba muzadde omugenyi azza waka n'atuula omwana owawano ajja omwana oyo mu ntebe ekitali waffe. Abaana abaffe balina discipline, bassaamu buli muntu yenna ekiti era bakuzibwa mu mpisa ennungi. Ekyo kireetera n'abakulu abakuze abakyala ne baba nga be bafuga abaami. Abaana abaffe Abafirika omwana bw'afumbirwa amanya ye mukyala akakkana, naye abawano yenna yeefuga amaka, omwami alina kyayogera. Kale siwagira n'akamu mwana mutulisa.
That was Jaja Serwada, and hello to all of you. Jaja Serwada had this point. In the American culture here, or I'll start with, in the African culture, grooming a child and disciplining a child was normal in the household. When they disciplined their children and when they groomed them, that was taken as normal. She says in the American culture, the parents are crazy in the American culture, calling police by you youngsters for your parents is a normal thing. Just because somebody said something, your parents said something to you, spoke to you in a way that they shouldn't have spoken to you, you just call the police for them. She said African culture, that was very good for them because they were never scared of being called the police on them. Her second point came to, in this culture, in American culture, you live your lives as youngsters the way you want. You can sleep late, you can go where you want, even if you don't tell your parents. If your parents say something to you, you could be defiant as well because you have that police number. Jaja Serwada talked about defiance as well for the youngsters. But yeah, I cannot say her points. That's what she said. I'm just translating. If you limit my time, I can't translate her points.
Thank you, debaters. The debate is going as expected. Now I would like to thank Jaja for coming and telling us her points. Now I would like to call Honorable Hannah. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, the judges and the timekeepers. So today my point is that American parenting is better than Nigerian parenting. Reason being, I cannot be myself. When I say that I cannot be myself, but just like we a musician, you can't, right? And then parents, when you come home, like even if like the smallest thing, they'll never say thank you. Never. Like you come home, nayomba. Tell me why I don't want to be in my bedroom all day without coming out, which is not right. Parents and kids should be able to have time together and like be comfortable around each other. And most children are around their parents. They can't say anything. Like how my other honorable said, he was like, you can't come home with bad grades. Like they don't motivate you and stuff like that. And also my other point is, okay, the confidence. Parents, Ugandan parents compare you to other people. They will literally be like, oh, your position. But it's never you. It will never be you. And also, they always like to, apart from the comparing you to yourself, they'll never motivate you to do something. Like, you come here wanting to be a lawyer, and they'll be, you can't get money.
That's the only thing. But at the same time, they're like, toza ku sente, naye nga be bakugamba genda okole sente. So that is my thing.
Thank you, Hannah, for giving us your points. Now, I would like to call Honorable Judge Jerry.
Balamusiza bajjaji mbalamusiza ne bazzukulu bange ne bammemba atulaagi. Erinnya Jane. Nze ensonga yange ndagira okuliza omwana e Uganda olw'ensonga eno. Omwana wano akula nga talina ky'amanyi. Tamanyi kuwaata, tamanyi kusiimula nnyumba, naye ffe Uganda. Ate nga naffe twasomanga, si gaati tetwasoma. Twakuba tumanyi okuwaata, okwesa ebintu, okusiimula ennyumba. Omwana omuwala n'akakala ak'omunda bamwegeza kwegeza. Tetwavanga obuto omwana nassali bakutadde okwegiriza okwewoleza olugemere. N'ekirala siripoova zoonoona abaana. Omwana ogenda okudda awaka nga byakugamba birala bitali waka. Mugamba yabijjeewa. Kumbe yabijje ebyo yagenza okwebaka. Tetwakula tetwebaka ebyo beera tugenda kusula wa bulungi. Naye wano entukulaza wano endala nnyo tetubitegeera ebyo ebyange.
Thank you, Honorable Judge Jane. Now I'd like to call Honorable Jocelyn.
Okay, my name is Jasmine Kazito, and today I will be defending why it's better to raise a child in the American way. My first reason is here in America there's better schools and better education, which means more opportunities for the child, which is one of the reasons most kids moved here. And another point I would like to address is discipline. Although discipline still happens in America, it's worse in Uganda, as sometimes parents may not expect being in the wrong. This may affect relationship with their kids, and also discipline may also happen in schools, as this may also bring trauma to your kids, which is not really good. But that's all I would like to state.
Thank you, Honorable Jasmine. Now I would like to call Honorable Judge Joyce.
n'abavubuka abazzukulu baffe. Akati ensonga eyange endeese obw'omu bwabbiri nzize okwogera ku baana baffe. Enneeyisa y'abaana baffe si nnungi. Naddala ennyambala y'abaana baffe si nnungi. Okwambala okw'abawala si bulungi n'obutono, kubanga bajja ne bambala obugoye bukomamu. Omunoonyaako n'ayinza n'akola atya owulidde. Kakati ate nze nange bwembanga nyambadde ebi omwana ajja kugamba nti mba yakambala owulidde. Naye kakati ddala abaana baffe tulina okubakaliramu ekimanyi nti enyambala bweti yesaana okwambala omuntu avuga nti bave mu Africa oba e Uganda awulidde akati ate ekirala mpeze n'abalenzi mwambala bubi kubanga enyambala abamu mwambala mpale zino eziribanga ezigenda okugwa ekyo nakyo tekirabika bulungi tekiraga butegeeza ezibeyongerako zino ez'ebituli omwana w'omufudebwange ova mu maka ng'ofaanana bwotyo ekyo nakyo si kirungi kakati mpeze ate era ekirala abazadde tufube okulaba nga tuyigiriza abaana baffe olulimi lwaffe buli olumu tufaanana oba olulimi kikabira ki ffenna tufube okulaba nga tuyigiriza abaana baffe ennimi ezo zireme okubava mu mutwe kuba naye bajja okutegeeragala okugenda kwogera kampalagaya naye nga ate ekyo sobola kwogera olulimi kwogera olulimi ezo nsonga zange bannange neyanziza nina kunsirikiza obaleme bajaji
For the American side, if you would like to emphasize your point, please, it's the time because we still have more judges. Everybody clap.
I would like to add more to my point. So, for the American side, you wouldn't want your child to be scared of you. Like, for example, the Ugandan side, they beat you, and that's where the children come to be scared of you, and they don't want to talk to you, and they're afraid to express their emotions, like how Adam said. And then for the grades too, they always want them to get good grades, but for the American side, they don't really care, and if you do bad, they help you get better, yeah.
Thank you, Honorable Aima, for emphasizing your point. Now I'd like to call Honorable Judge Judith.
Neyanzanye bajjajja, neyanzanye bajaji, ne bazzukulu bange mwenna nsanyusa obalaba. Amannya agange nze Judith. Bannange nze ekindeeseko okwogera ku omwana akulidde e Uganda. Omwana akulidde e Uganda akula ng'ayina empisa, akula nga muntu mulamu, abamanyi twakuliza abaana abaffe nga tubayigiriza okufumba, n'omuwagirira okuwaata, n'asiba omulumbe gw'emmere, n'omugamba nti kati saaniika, n'agisaanika, n'agifumba, n'agijjula, ne mugirya, n'omunyigiriza okufumba enva, ebinyoobwa ng'amanyi okubifumba, era mbaza nnyama ng'amanyi ozifumba ate ne muzirya nga ziwooma. Naye abaana ba wano basanga bifumbire, toyinza muga nti fumba emmere n'agifumba, toyinza muga nti fumba enva n'azifumba. Ate n'ekirala abaana ab'ewaffe baabanga n'empisa nga amanya nti ono muntu mukulu simuddamu, naye abaawano akuyitako n'ajula n'okusamba obweri kubanga takutegeera ye akulaba ng'omuntu tamanyi bw'oyogera mu Luganda akunyinyimbwa, n'ababanga by'oyogera tebitegeerekeka kuba bo bamanyi Luzungu. Ate banna abazadde tuyigirize, yabbe naffe tuli wano naye tuyigirize abaana ennimi zaffe kubanga kintu kikulu nnyo. Weeyonziza nnyo wannange.
The American side, you guys still have time. Would you like to add on to your points? I'd like to call Honorable Joy.
My name is Jeremiah. I appreciate having time to come up here again and to rebuttal one of your grievances about sleepovers. I believe that sleepovers encourage a sense of community and belonging, and they build friendships. You'll never know your neighbor. You might not never know your neighbor in the U.S., but as long as you have those people that are around you, those people that hold your same values, sleeping over with them, I don't feel that is such a big problem. And to double down on my unappreciativeness of how authoritarian African parenting is, I feel like harsh parental relationships lead to a feeling of the kid being unloved. It leads to a feeling of discourse, and it also leads to a style of relationship where things are only business. You can never go to your parents over any of your problems. You only go to them when you know it benefits you. Kids only approach strict parents when it benefits them, and I feel that that is something that American parenting does better, where you know that parents listen to the child and vice versa, the child listens to the parent.
Thank you, Honorable Joy. I would like to call Honorable Jaja Allen.
Amannya gange, I'm called Allen Bates Serumata from Uganda. I'm sorry to speak in Uganda because maybe I'm not very good with English, but I will try my best to speak Uganda so that I can explain you better than explaining in English, okay? Thank you. Twakulira ffe Uganda bakuza bulungi abaana naye abaawano babatiitiibya. Ffe nga tugoloka ssaawa 12 owulira enkoko ng'ekookolimima mugoloka mulina ebyokukola ku makya temubirekera bakadde mumala bikola ne mulyoka mugenda okusoma. Atamaliriza olwo nga muzeeyi ayimirira n'akaggo ke wali tojja kugenda nga tamaze kukola ki. So n'olwekyo I prefer raising a child in Uganda than in America, because in America everything you tell them, you can say, no, I will not do this, you know. And you are scared, maybe this child will call the police for me. So kati naye ng'eka babagolokosa ne mugoloka nga babawadde waliwo oluusi bwe twakeeranga okulima ewasenga ng'olina okumala okulima olulindiro ate ojje onaabe mulyoke munywe caayi mugende ku ssomero. Kati nno nga bw'otogoloka ku makya nnyo omanya nti ojja kutuuka leeti. Sorry for going stopper. Naye nga bwetutyo bwe twakuzibwa, nze nsalawo okuza mwana Uganda oba naye kati ebyayonoonekamu okuva embeera bwe yakyankalala kati Amerika yesinga.
Yes, Jaja, yes, Jaja. Okay. Thank you, Jaja Allen, for your points. Now I would like to call Honorable Hamida.
to add on to the points.
Hi to everyone again, and thank you for coming to the debate. I would like to add on my point why American parenting is better than Ugandan or African parenting, because as I said, in African parenting, they always expect you to become like something big, like they want to set your goals for you. Like they want you to become either a lawyer, an engineer, or a doctor, because those are the main points. But like an American parent would support you in anything you want to do, like an artist, like in anything. It's like easier to express yourself to someone like who doesn't usually like beat you. It's easy for you to communicate with someone knowing that they will not do something to you. It's easier to like express your emotions to your parents. Thank you.
Thank you everybody for all your points you've given. Now it's time for the rebuttal. Every person has 1 minute. In the audience, you have 1 minute too. The judges in the audience, you can either go on the American side or the American side. Yeah.
For the judges, Monica, like what she's trying to say is that mugenda kati kufuna obadde bayogera then mu battle nge. Like tebagambye ogenda gamba like ogenda yeah. So like mugenda kufikayo point yamuje bagambye then mugambe kino kyandibadde bwe kiti. Also the audience, you guys have 1 minute to say whatever you want to say. And I also want to remind you guys have time. You guys have been like speaking for 1 minute and then like remaining with another minute and now like moving it to your teammates. So yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna start in the audience. I'd like to call upon Honorable Judge Grace.
How many of you understand Buganda? Your hands up. High up. Okay, so nsobola okwogera mu Luganda because you can express yourself better in your mother language. Tweyanziza nnyo mwenna side eno ne side eno ne bajjaji. Point gye nja kuyita mu bwangu kuba obudde butono. Ekintu kya sleep over kimwogeddeko mukyagala nnyo naye newaffe sleep over gyeri. Twasulanga mu bajjajja netusula mu basenza si sleep over za ku kyalo nga tebamanyi ne gyosuze. Sleep over ezaffe zabanga n'amakulu. Abakuweereza ewa jjajja bwe wasenga oyigeyo ebintu ebimu. So sleep over gyeziri temubifuula nnyo nsonga. Ekintu ekirala obubulize obuntu bulamu. Lwaki mulowooza wano abaana bwe balabika ennyo amushuwa mubiwuliddeko nga baga nti omwana basooke bamuzeeko Uganda? Why? Kubanga tulina discipline eri strict. Okay? Tulina discipline eri strict naye si kunyigirizza. Thank you. Judge.
Thank you, Judge Grace. I'd like to call Honorable Emma to come and
I would like to say more about my point. I really think being raised on an family is better because being raised in the family, you might be scared of your parents. Like if you do bad at school, like if you make a bad mistake and get like a bad grade, the parents might give you a big punishment and you get scared. Like you don't want them to the big punishment you have to get. You'll be very scared. So and in the American way, if you get in trouble, they'll just like give you one more chance, and if that chance doesn't work, they might give you like things to do at home, then go back to school and get better grades.
Thank you, Honorable Emma. I would like to call Honorable Evelyn.
And I like America because I eat all candy.
I'd like to call Honorable Jason to give us his points.
I'd like to rebuttal on the family dinners. A judge said that she's talking about how in African culture they used to eat together, but American parents do that as well. We also eat together and they also eat as a family. It's not only an African thing, American parents also do it as well. And also another thing I like to rebuttal on is respect. American parents also give their children respect instead of fear. Some African parents must cause fear instead of respect and might think it's respect, but at the end of the day, it's really fear on your child. But American parents will show respect to others and to their child and help them in community.
I'd like to call Honorable Judge. Point of information.
We are not saying that we don't know, or the American parents don't know how to do it. What we are talking about is bringing up children in our culture back home, because here it's not possible. Everyone is working and your parents don't have enough help to parent you or to babysit. So they are all working and running around, and automatically it's going to happen that whoever carries them is the one who eats and another one and you eat alone, because it's not possible. The culture here and the timing and the work is not possible. But back home, when you bring up a child back home.
So, identity is very, very important. Judge, rescue me, give me another minute. So, the point of identity is done. Respect. In our culture, we respect our elders, we respect our teachers, we respect our religious leaders, our elder brothers and sisters. So, in a American way, respect is very rare. Everyone does freedom of speech, freedom of everything, which is very rare. That's why in our culture, we do have respect. That's why we kneel down. That's why we bend. That's why we give Mr. and Mrs. titles. But here, hi. In the morning, somebody said hi. We're talking to, we said hi. When you said hi, well, beyond that, you know hi. So respect is paramount.
Respect leads to discipline. That's why people who are working, they are highly promoted. When you have respect, you have discipline. You never working where you be promoted without discipline or without respect. Finally, the freedom which is given here in America. Most of you've seen people using drugs, alcohol, people dying because of the freedom they have. We fight hard to make sure that we help you guys. We tell you to go somewhere, don't go this way, don't go that way, because we do love you and we do care for you. Such behaviors. Thank you very much.
I'd like to call Honorable Buki to tell us what she thinks.
I am sure Buki Wakatasa, and my point of the story is because it's just they might yell at you when you do something wrong, but it's just their voices. It's like very loud and clear. It's just like my mom. My mom, she always yells at me. I always think they yell. Voice, it's very loud. It's like they might say that they want you to be like these big jobs. It's fine. It's okay. You can be wrong and it's fine. And you feel it's not bad. It's like I try encouraging you and like when it's time for dinner, they tell you don't feel like this, don't feel like it. Because it's not proper manners. Yes or no? Yes.
I'd like to pose a question to Ms. Buki. If your mom or your dad yells at you the first time, why would you allow to be yelled at the second time? Would you keep doing the same thing? Or you always stop doing it?
Sometimes I will keep on doing it by accident, but most of the time I won't do it.
By accident. I'd like to call Honorable Uncle Jumba.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, the proposers and the proposers, the judges, and fellow parents, good afternoon. I want to first clarify on one thing that Honorable Buki mentioned. My parents yell at me or they are harsh to the American youngsters. No parent, the people see this side or that side, but will ever yell at you because they want to always be yelling at you. They are yelling at you because you do not listen. You do not follow directions. Let me give you an example because I'm a parent. Yesterday at my household, my son came and was like, I'm growing my hair. I told him not in this house. Because we have cultural norms. I'm not going to see my son grow hair like some of my young sons here. It's not African. And what I did, I told him at 10 p.m. in the night, the top on the salad cut. That's his haircut. And that's typically African. So, these people do not yell because we want to be harsh. We want to go back to the culture. We appreciate the fact that we are in America, but we also have to remember where we came from. Information.
Yes, we have judges, guys. We have judges, and we want to go through the judges. If you have an information on the judges, if they say no, it is a no, okay? But yeah, the problem is there. Just I want to clarify something, Mr. I'm so sorry. I think what she meant, she said that it's okay to tell her what to do. But the problem, the African parents have loud voices. They don't have inner voice. So that was her point. all right? We use too much of a voice to scare them, and they are ready to change. That's what she meant. All right. Order.
Thank you, Madam Judge. I would like to help my fellow parents to clarify on Ms. Buki's point. She can get a the qualification I'm putting up is Ms. Buki on the American side. It does not just come out of the blue for me to like, it comes out of me prompting you more than 1,000 times. But because you do not listen for many times, then I'll be forced to bring back the African in me. We appreciate the fact, Madam Jessica, but sometimes the African way to straighten up things, you have to be like, no, do this, not that. Thank you. Well, that's not dictatorship. She's saying that dictatorship.
Guys, you need to behave yourself. If you need to say something, please put your hand up and wait. Thank you. Yes, and you have to listen to the judge. The judge is the one to decide who goes, does not go.
So, American side, we are saying the word about respect. We always do the following, that when you let us respect you, you also have to respect us. It doesn't mean we're saying we're taking over your rights, but we're saying we can talk. Like you said, you did not understand it the first time. How about we find ideas together? How about we brainstorm some ideas? Maybe it might not be only this way. But the fact that our African parents only say either this one or only this one. How about you do it? How about we try this one or this one or this one? And that's an opportunity that the African families do not give what the Americans give. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, the judges. I'm a battling Dada Allen. She said that when she was young, her dad used to put a stick there, like, why am I working in fear? You can tell me, Hannah, do this, and I'll do it. But why are you raising your voice? Chikole. It is not nice. And also, you're expecting us to respect you. We get it. True. Like, you guys take respect as fear and silent. The one say, respect. No. Respect goes in so many ways. And also, this is why most kids would want to go out of state college. If you ask most people here, why do you want to go out of state? That is it. Why do I want to go out? Because when you are Jewaka, Ayomba. Then you are Jewaka, Ayomba. Why? Guys, order please, order.
Thank you so much. Debating on 2 points. Now, Judge Judy is confusing me. Is she on this side or this side? I want to deliver this message when she's on the right side. No, I'm debating you, so please go back to the American side. All right. talks about respecting each other. Wherever, like for instance here, in debates, we have the judges. One, or what does that mean? There must be someone leading us. If somebody is leading you, we are disciplined, we are organized, we are time-keeping. If someone he is leading, I'm leading, we're gonna be disciplined. So, if you don't respect me, who is the elder, who is leading you, who brought you to us, I've been on this earth more than you. Listen. Rebuttal number 2. Somebody talked about running away, going to other states from home. Okay, you go to different states, you call, I need money from the person you ran away from, right? Is that fair? Thank you.
I want to talk about the in Africana, we always pray against us. Try to communicate with your parents. Try to have a conversation with your parents. I don't know why now mentioning this, everyone's going against us. Because I remember having a conversation in Africana where you guys were encouraging us to have conversations with our parents and how to learn how to respect one another. Respect goes both ways. If I'm respecting you, adding to your point of view, reading things over and over and over again. That's why you yell at us. But sometimes you could do something worse, but then your parents are already stressed out from something, so they come to you to let out that anger out. I don't really do anything serious, but just because you're stressed out, they're yelling at me. Through the judges.
Point of the information that we reviewed over 17 years. We talked about how that when we are tubakwogera nammwe tubakanga naye mubyokugungula mulimu ebintu bingi waliwo wetumenya nekumenya n'okiddamu awo wenkangira ekyokubiri omwana takola waliri tewagirwa limuzadde emyaka gyonna gy'onoobeerako nina okuyita okugambeko ekyo kitegeere obwobeera omuto obukyali wano bwobeera 17 ate waliwo byotandise okukola besitegedde nja kukugambako kubanga omusomye kugamba ate ekyo tekikolebwanga gwe wa 17 owa 17 nawe toyinza kuzanyisa era binogerekawo agomba nkumenyeza era mba nkulikuza ti kyemba kugamba kyoli muto oli mukulu.
Judges, can I say something? Can I say something? Hey, you want me to come? Hi everyone, good afternoon. So this is my point. I'm also kind of rebuttal what you said about African culture names. We are not fully Ugandan, and everyone knows that. My last name is Rogora, which means I'm a part of the American culture. And that does not make up my identity. I'm still part African, I'm still part American. To that consent, I feel like personally, I'm on both sides. I think African culture and American culture are both good. But the one thing I don't like about African culture is the way you guys judge everyone. In our outfits, the way we dress, even if it's long and it's loose and everything. I can stand here and I swear, at least a lot of people are looking at me judging what I'm wearing right now. And it's a problem. If it's my shirt, if it's my pants are too baggy, if it's the shoes I'm wearing at the moment, there's always something that we're doing wrong in your eyes, the way you guys judge us. That's my point. Yes, Also, guys, where we're battling right now, do not call like someone you're battling to you and pointing them. Respect them. They have name tags on their shirt. Call them by their names, please.
I appreciate everyone. My point was to, I think, Jaja, is it Jaja Lady? Mama Simple? Okay, so everyone in the Ugandan side or on the African side will say, oh, 10 million. I told you 12 million. But Chubia Misachi or Kuminsa. Like, okay, they didn't do this, they didn't do this, they didn't do this, I'm gonna go. Kati, why don't you communicate? Ask. American culture agrees that they are respecting the elders, but they also somehow needs to be respect for the child as well. So if you could just not put yourself down, but put yourself in the child's shoes to ask what is wrong, get an understanding. We're not in Uganda, we're not in Africa. The Ugandan culture has to be able, or African culture has to be able to adapt, which is what it lacks, adaptation to this environment that is here. I think it's here.
There's a couple points I would like to rebuttal. Again, my name is Jeremiah, and I don't remember who made this point of respect in sending kids back to Uganda. Me personally, I've heard a bunch of stories of kids coming from Uganda, and they come here, and within the first couple of years they be here, they go rogue, they do whatever they want because they get their first taste of freedom and they lose it. What I'm asking African parents to do is rather than restrict the freedom, teach us how to use it. Another point about the over strictness. I feel like with things like grades, parents are very strict on grades. Even if you're solving, you're not solving the knowledge into me. And I'm also not enabling kids to go and fill their classes. Education is a very important thing. But I feel like, strictness around it is not a very good, nature. It makes people hate school. And also the other thing about hairstyles, I still have this grudge to this day. My parents specifically, they didn't let me get any hairstyles. But I went to Google, I tried to see where they're coming from. I tried to understand them. And I saw that, British colonization in the 1800s encouraged the shaving of African hair. Black people, especially Ugandans, the British people that came to Uganda, they encouraged all the black people to shave their hair. It's ingrained from us, from colonizers. That's not even our own idea. That's not our own idea. I believe that we should be able to, style our hair anyhow because it encourages our culture in it.
Wow. Good points here. I'm so glad. Thank you very much. Honorable speakers and the House at all. I have a point of information which has been hurt in my heart. It is from one of our teenagers on American side. He said that, I'm not going to mention the name, but we don't mention names here. We are just debating and we lie. But he said that Africans, when we take the children in schools, we back at them and we say, oh, you are very stupid, you are not going anywhere. You are trash, sit down. We don't have that. We have other courses. Somehow to do the hair, to do everything. Those are all very beautiful courses, which these people cannot even attend. So I answer that. It is not right. Thank you very much. Everybody for listening to me. Bye. Okay, all right.
Jere. Abaana baffe bekuba sigamba nti we don't like you, we love you, we are teaching you, tubakunjula. Ate ekirala abaana bakuno mu America bagulira ku ssimu oba ku laptop tetutakola ewaffe. Omwana n'akaba ne bamuwa phone naye waffe otula naye maama n'atula n'omwana we n'amuyigiriza. Ate ne baba muli ku phone zammwe temuwulira. You don't listen. Noyita batakuwulira. Ekirala eno waffe guys, what is guys? Guys. No, that's not a respect. We have to tell the guys. Peter bulungi no baba, tata, mama. That's your respect. Yes. Ekirala. Wewe yaffe wano kuwe ng'aliko ogera bali kulya gamu. Yes. Ekyo tekibaayo waffe. Buli kulya gamu olikoze olikudibe. Okay, thank you.
I also something about being comfortable. Everyone, let's listen. I also want to say about being comfortable. At home, most children, like in an African setting, they're not comfortable. Like you can never find a person. Most people, like I already said this before, but I just want to emphasize it. Like if you go in an African house, I don't know why I'm saying maybe wow. Only because you put that fear in them. We're not comfortable. That's what I'm saying. And also, my other thing is about like fear. Like we're independent, I would say. Like you don't have the time to like create all this. I don't know if that makes sense, but I hope it does. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. The presenters, the organizers, and everyone. I'm trying to remember what Joyce said. The African parents and their kids should adopt, right? Or adapt to the American way, right? To the world. Why not the world adapt to African way of raising kids? Because to me, this is not a question of Ugandan bad, American good. I think we can pick the best out of the two cultures of how we raise our kids. Let me finish with this. When I was growing up, my mom and my father never told me that they loved me. But I could see the love in their eyes when my mom would wake up very early in the morning to do what she had to do to pay her school fees. That was love in itself. She never told me, or watch channel. My dad never laughed with me anyhow, but I knew he cared because my dad, let him rest in peace, Cafe, would wake up so early in the morning, provide the things, provide the house, the shelter around us. So one of the things probably we're struggling with is also language use. In Africa, we can tell you, Njakuta, I'm not literally going to kill you. But it's how we convey certain messages. We emphasize that because the name Jakuta, I'm not going to kill you, I've never killed even in Koko Sidisara and Bako. But that's the kind of language we use. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I object on what the jury said about the phones. Yes, I understand all children like to be on their phones, but you can find a grown up on their phones and not even giving you attention. I understand that we like being on our phones, like we learn a lot of
of things that sometimes on our phones, you're not watching inappropriate things. We understand that, like, we like being on our phones, but you can find a grown up on their phone, like, they don't even give you attention. And they're saying that you like being on your phone, but they also like being on their phones.
Muzzukulu wange nti essimu abali ku masimu beera abawano naye si eri mu Africa. No. Tajja kulema omwana we ng'amubuulira ekintu n'abeera ku ssimu. Abawano babakuliza ku masimu. Yes, ate temunawulirangako omwana wa Uganda ng'ayitidde taata we oba maama we poliisi. Biri wano. Are we done? We'll have one parent there. Can she say something? Okay, this is the last one because we want to catch up time. We have dinner to eat. Ubi yange ndikula kubuka abagambambu musira mubeera mu dusenge kuba muli affe mubutukya abazadde naye nze ndowooza mubeera ku masimu. You're always on the phone talking to your friend or doing TikTok and whatever you're doing, and you're talking about we are yelling about you guys. Someone can call you when you're on the phone, you can't even hear us, like you don't exist. You have earphone all the time, and sometimes you put in the both ears, and someone can scream the whole world, even the neighbor can hear me calling you, like you don't exist, but you are there. So what do you want the parents to do? We all have to yell as much as we can, or not, we have to take the phones away from you. That's the phone you guys can even, like, listen, and like you even exist. Now you're going to clean the house, do everything you have to do, so I can give you the phone back. So the bedroom have nothing to do or fear. It's like all the teenager, that's what you do. It's like something I feel like I need to put you in one bedroom so you don't have to hide there. Thank you, judges. I want to oppose part of what the parent said. Agambian team, we are always in our rooms because, and we're on our phones, talking to friends, talking to other people with our parents. But which is good to have what to do, but still, I can't talk to you because I'm sure you give us anything to do something. Or now we're listening up and not listening up, or you know, yeah, of course. Wow. How about if we continue next Saturday? We have another big debate. Yes? Yes, because we have to come to an end. Yes, thank you very, very much. Thank you, Mr. Tomorrow. But then according to our judges, they say this is it. Next time come early, as we said, we are going to start at 2. I saw many parents, but I saw many people come later than 2. So again, if we catch time, we can come, we can have a good, debate and we enjoy it. Yes. I would like to thank everybody who has contributed to this debate, and I would like to call the concluders to come and conclude this debate. I would like to call Honorable Ziana to come and give us a conclusion.
Do you want this one? No? Okay. Good afternoon to everyone again. Opposing and proposing team, judges, timekeeper, coordinators, and house at large. I want to thank all of you for attending today's debate. Today was a very powerful debate, and I hope everyone enjoyed this debate. But our conclusion is that, in conclusion, we think that American parenting gives children the freedom, confidence, and independence they need to succeed in today's world. It promotes open communication, creativity, and emotional growth. This approach allows kids to learn from their mistakes and develop strong decision-making skills. While other parenting styles, like the African style, may emphasize strict discipline, the American parenting balances guidance with trust. This balance helps children grow into responsible, confident, and well-rounded adults. For these reasons, we strongly believe that the American way is better as raising a child. Thank you for your time. Okay, thank you, Honorable Ziana. That was for the American side. I would like to call one of the youngsters to give us the conclusion statement. I'd like to call Brittany.
Thank you so much. I like both of them. I like the American parenting, and I also like the African parenting because we learn a lot in African parenting, and we also learn a lot in American parenting. I like them both, but it's a debate, so you have to pick one side. Thank you.
For the African side, I would like to call Honorable Judge.
bannange nange ndeebaza nnyo waddebeeki naye nga mbadde bakusooka okwogera ku kyabazzukulu mwenna muli bazzukulu kubanga ekyo ngenda mukimaama naye abazzukulu bataata bammwe ngo bamaama bammwe bazaala abaana bangi uganda bazaala abaana kaakati abajja eno ne bazaala abaana babiri bwe baba bakulese buleesi n'ojjeeni ate gwe muyagala okuva ku kuyigirizibwa kwabo booli nabo bakadde bo mulaba nga bwe bakola tebisaana naye lwakuba nti babatulika eno we bakola emirimu ne babeera nga bali bize ate nammwe we mulowooza nti mukuze we mulegatta ku gurupu endala naye nga mmaliriza mbadde mwamba kyandibadde kirungi alina ekizibu okubaawo n'okwongera okuyita abantu abalala nyire kirala tubeere nga tulaba ebirungi ebiri mu Uganda n'ebirungi ebiri wano nga tugenda nabyo.
Okay, guys, thank you for coming. Thank you for the contributors and to the debaters. Guys, when we put out flyers, I want to see like parents. In the community, we have a lot of parents. But right now, I'm seeing like a few parents. Please, guys, come to the debate. Spread the word, like how Shifa said. I'd like to give it to the judges.
Good evening, all
of you. Thank you very much. Ngenda kwogera Luganda n'Olusungu. I'm really impressed with the youngsters. This is something kyetubadde tulakinga mu community yaffe. Kino tulinga ababadde balwana, but we are trying to communicate. Abaana bali ku sayidi endala namwe bajjajja muli ku sayidi endala. Bajjajja oba bamaama ne taata kino kye mulaba mu baana be bammwe kubanga waliwo disconnect somewhere. Kati for example ekigambo yelling ndabye ng'abaana bakikozesa nnyo yelling naye nga in other words kuba kusitula ddoboozi kati ye yelling akikyala literally in the English nga bwe kiri kati ne kiba nti muba mubayelinga so ng'ate mubadde batuna basoda gamba nti nenya n'engunjula okiraba kati nze ndowooza we should be able to have these talks every time mulabye abaana baffe they are lacking, they want to express themselves ate namwe bajjajja mulina a lot of information that you can relate to these children. Uncle Simple yagenze n'agamba kino if you don't know where you're coming from you don't know where you're going. Naye njagala musaasire ba youngsters bano be muleese nga bali some of the parents mubadde wano for some time Namamaleka Uganda and then they join you. Nabajja joining the American system. American system you never welcoming in a nice way. Baba welcoming and Baba watching it's identifying namwe obane wafije tuva. So this is where you're seeing all this. Kati ate netula bantu But some emotions. Reason in the I'm getting zero. Reason I'm going to rebut you. I'm sorry that I'm really. The emotions totally controlled. I tell them about judge and that year. Now I know you cannot really one and literally if you can slap them or so almost slapping. Make us sing that to when we are called upon parents, grandparents, and the children over our car. Nobody doesn't expressing that it's very difficult to talk to your parents. And at first I thought it was bad. I said, you don't even the choice of words. Into such debates, such conversations, where they all bridge there. Abana babategere, baba respecting it, adebategere nejemova. Kwa kati say, when I with these youngsters, I literally don't need a microphone. Nabaga is a new wired, I can talk. I am yelling. Kwa also to akula mama imidiyo na itoweri. Kati bobe nabayitangana ngabagamba anti emwe you're yelling. Nenga zisira banga yelling. It's because that is how I was raised. There was young and tuned wagulirwa, but to them it wasn't working for them. Eventually n'abaana bajja kutegeera nga mutudde nabo ne mubanyonyola. Ate bagenda bakwatira nga bategedde even the sacrifices and what you really are going through. Decisions in as represent out of state university. Uncle Simple so if they really know that where the parents are coming from, they're out of state university, I'm going to leave the rest of the remarks to my fellow judge here at Woody Asinze. Thank you everyone. I would just encourage parents. Our kids here, I would encourage all the parents to be here. Me as a parent, but they have heard what she has been saying. So I will encourage all the parents to be here. Another thing that we are to judge is the emotionals. Strategical points for youngsters, emotionals, finger pointing, and another thing was never judge one point for emotionals. I only judge the same thing to the youngsters. Not order to get 1 point from the order, and we were to send a and this plane will remove 1 point.
ku ba youngsters waliwo yabadde ayogera nga bwakiwera olyazze olugoye luli waggulu kati ontula nga bali mu parliament you can't come on laptops wadde tubamba tugambye nti twambala ne bagamba twambala bubi but you have to respect wiper oba oyambala noyambala bulungi n'okwogera nti soogera nga ndya. The points, the youngsters had 13 points and Bajaja had 14 points. The winner is the judges. So I'll have the judges come here as we hand over and then we'll have a picture together.
Why did you come?
Banange, the youngsters, I really have to say thank you to you. Kubanga mubaddewo in front of your parents. Abaana okubeera bold enough ne boogera waliwo ntunuulidde maama wa Junior ng'amugamba Junior ndi wano n'ekiwa threatening I just want to say thank you to these youngsters abali bold enough to stand up and speak.